So let's talk summer prep. Ugh, our family is ready. So we got the two older boys in high school that are now done with school. I think today is the last day of baseball for the last baseball season. So we will be done with that as well. Our little one has to go today and then a half day tomorrow, and then it is done. It is time for summer. 2 weeks from now, we'll be on vacation. It'll be great. Sort of. So there is some prep. What do we need to do to get ready for this summer? Couple things. One, what do you need to have on hand? Sunscreen. Now, people don't realize sunscreen can go bad. It has an expiration date. And when it expires, it does not protect you as well, and you can end up with sunburn. So make sure that you have bought new sunscreen. Also, think about the needs of your kids. In our family, we have to have two different types of sunscreen. We have sunscreen for the body and for everything for most of us. We have two kiddos that have sensitive skin, so they have to have different sunscreen for their face. So think that out as well. And think, replacements. How often are you going to be doing stuff? Do you need to have some in different places? My wife, she's the prepared one for us. She usually will have some in her purse. She'll have some in a couple different cars. She'll have some in the house just to get ready. And then, of course, when we go on vacation, she packs that as well. Bug repellents. In East Tennessee, we had a very mild winter and a very rainy late winter and early spring, which means we have bugs galore. We always have bugs. We got even more this year. So you're going to need to have some insect repellents. What kind of things do you need? Well, if your kids are over 2, and especially in this area, I usually recommend deep woods off. If your kids are younger than 2, I kind of like to stay away from DEET. So I use things like Bullfrog Family, Avon Skin So Soft, things that are more scent-based, so things like citronella. Little wristbands that are insect repellents, those are fine as well. If you have big yards and your kids are playing outside, it may be worth the extra time, money, and effort to get your yard sprayed. In our area, they'll tell you that lasts about 4 to 6 weeks. That is dependent upon the rain. If it rains a lot, it may only last about 2 weeks. But if your kids are going to be outside a lot, that may be something that you may want to think about. Other stuff is looking for ways that just naturally prevent mosquitoes. There are some plants that you can have outside. I believe, if I remember right, mint plants repel insects. Also, make sure that you don't have any just standing water. Make sure you don't have any buckets. If you have a low area that keeps water, you may want to try and fix that or treat it so that the mosquitoes can't get there. So those are some things to try and work with that. As far as other stuff that you may want to have, you may want to prepare for all those things. So we've talked about the sunscreen, we talked about the bug repellent. You probably want something to help with when you do get sunburn. So you might want to have some aloe vera on hand. You might want to have some hydrocortisone in case you have bug bites. Some Benadryl in case you had bug bites or got stung by something. Something to clean wounds because these kids are going to be going crazy. So you may want a little alcohol, some hydrogen peroxide, and you good package of Band-Aids just to be prepared. What else? Well, one, I would encourage you to go on vacation. Like you said, I'm going to go on vacation in 2 weeks. Think about the memories of your own childhood. What still holds up over the years? And for me, it was things like Christmas. It was vacations. And then it was traumatic events. Things when people died or got hurt. Try and make as many of those good memories as possible. And so try and make those memories with your child. I know you think, I'll make memories at home with what we do. I don't remember those. My mom did all that stuff. That is not the things I remember from my childhood. I remember the things where it was a big event, where we got things together. We, went on vacation. Some things that I remember are the craziness that happened because things went wrong, but it's still the memories of my childhood. Try and make extra effort to do that. Do you have to spend a lot of money? No, trust me, my family didn't have any money growing up. There was always a vacation. That vacation may have been a musty tent that was probably from Korea War, going to some lake and, cooking on a grill. That's fine. That's the memory. And I got that memory. And I have those smells in my head, and I'll never get rid of them. But it's still a memory of my family. And now that my dad's gone and stuff like that, that's the way that I keep him alive, is through those memories. So try and intentionally make those memories with your children so that they, too, can have little pieces of you as they go through life. there's lots of things that you learn when you're out of your comfort zone. Things will happen. They learn how you handle stressful situations. They learn something either way, whether you handle it well or not. When you handle it well, they learn that that works. When you handle it bad, they go, that's not the way I'm going to do it. And so something is learned. So I encourage you to do that. The other thing that I'm going to warn you about is, those first couple days, you're going to slip into, oh, let's sleep late. I'm so tired of getting up early for school. Just realize that that's going to change everything. It doesn't just change that you get to sleep late. Now they want to stay up late. It's going to change different things. If you have younger kids, that can change their sleep patterns, whether they sleep through the night. It can change nap patterns. And then it can make it hard when you have to go back to school. So if you do change your patterns as far as sleeping completely during the summer, I do encourage you that before school starts back again, about 2 weeks before school starts, that you try to get back onto that regular schedule of getting up early and going to bed at a regular time. So watch for that one. Other things that I would encourage is some summertime learning. Now, that doesn't necessarily have to be something organized where they're having to take a class, but I do encourage that you get your school-age kids to do things so they don't lose everything during the summer. Make sure that they're reading. Make sure that they're doing some math. Make sure you keep their brains active so they don't just sit there and it all just sifts out in between summer. And that's something that they have proven over and over and over again, that when kids have too much time, there's a definite setback and it takes a while to catch back up. So encourage them to learn something during the summer. And then the last thing that I would encourage you to do is have some planned boredom. I saw that there's some suggestions on the site about what to do to keep your kids busy. Kids are busy. They are busy all the time. And we try and keep them busy so we do not have to listen to I'm bored. But trust me, they need some I'm bored. It is only when they're bored that they will do new things, that they will use their imagination, that they will go to new worlds in their head, that they may have to be broke, that it'll break them down, or I'm just going to read a book because I don't have anything else to do, which teaches them something. They will start to play with each other more when they're bored. They will learn new things, new games, new activities. It will force you to have to do something different with them. So the bored is okay. Turn off the TV. Don't have things going on all the time. You do not have to have 24/7 activities for them. Let them be bored. Let them imagine. Let them come up with something. Force them to use their mind. And enjoy the summer. They go too fast. You blink and school year is here again. And as I have just got to experience, there's only 18 of those before they decide to graduate and it's time to move away. So enjoy them. Let them enjoy them and have fun and have a good summer. You guys have a great day.